So it has been a while since I made a video. Just been trying to focus on my health and have been feeling kind of icky. So the updates are I finished 8 rounds of chemo so far. So if you watch any of my other videos, you know that my initial chemo treatment included AC, which is adriamycin, what they call the red devil, and cytoxin for 4 cycles every 2 weeks. I completed that. That was rough. You know, I had a lot of nausea, fatigue. I was experiencing headaches. Of course, I lost my hair. My eyebrows started to go, lashes. My skin started to dry out. My nails, as you can still see, I got to polish them, started turning dark. The palms of my hands started turning a really dark color. Then they started to peel really badly to the point that they were sensitive to heat and cold. And so now I guess that dark skin is gone, and it's not the pigment that it normally was, but definitely lighter than it was after the darkening. I did pretty good on the AC. I never had to be hospitalized. My blood, RBC, my CBC, my blood levels, those were all stayed pretty well. They were low range, but not too low where I would have to be hospitalized or need a blood transfusion or anything like that. So I tolerated AC pretty well, according to my oncologist team. I did pretty good. It was rough. Like, it was every day, you know, when it came to going to get chemo, I was dreading it because of the side effects and the after effects. But so I made it through those 4 treatments. Now I am on a medication called Taxol. I have a total of 12 cycles of that, 12 rounds, and I've completed 4. So the side effects are very different. You know, still the basic stuff. You could lose your hair. And for me, actually, I've started to see some peach fuzz on my head. It still looks bald, but I could feel the difference. So this chemo is a little bit lighter than the adriamycin cytoxin cocktail. You still could lose your hair. It might come in and go back and fall back out, but I've noticed actually a little bit of growth in that respect. And the main side effects I have now is this horrendous bone pain. I'm no longer on Neupogen, which, if you remember, that was a booster for your red blood cells, because the chemotherapy can zap your blood cells and cause you to possibly have or need a transfusion. So I'm no longer on that because the levels have not gotten so low where it was required, but I do experience horrendous pain. It feels in my shins, it almost feels like shin splints, but like times 20. I get hip pain, and this is shooting pain up and down my legs. Sometimes it's a burning sensation. And so what that might equate to is peripheral neuropathy. I still can feel my fingers and toes and feet, and I don't have any numbness, but that is a definite side effect of this particular medication. So that's something that I have to watch out for. And so I have a lot more fatigue where I'm just wiped out, tired. I lay about more than I used to. Because I don't have the nausea and the headaches, I am able to do some light workout. So I've been trying to work out a few times a week, whether it's just a couple-mile walk, maybe some light aerobics, because that also helps with fatigue. Even though you're tired, getting an energy boost from exercise can help. So I am trying to do that. It is difficult, and a lot of times I do the exercise and then I have to take a nap afterwards. So that's pretty much the update. Oh, after my AC treatment, so those first 4 rounds of chemo, we did get an ultrasound on my breast and my lymph nodes under my arm, and the tumor did shrink approximately 1 centimeter all around, and the lymph nodes are looking more normal, less swollen and enlarged, inflamed, and so thus far treatment is going according to plan. And now that I'm on the Taxol and I've completed 4 treatments, after I complete a total of 6 of those, I will go again and get another ultrasound to make sure we're still on the right track. Because there are times when medication does not work, tumor ends up growing, or there's no change, and we just want to make sure that we're moving in the right direction. And if we're not, we get ahead of it as soon as possible. So normally they won't do an ultrasound in that time frame, but I have to be an advocate for my own health, and it gave me peace of mind, and so I demanded it, and my doctor said okay, because she's just a sweet oncologist, and so she said we normally don't do it, but since you're asking, and because of some of the things that I've been reading, I just said I'm going to have it. If insurance doesn't cover it, it doesn't cover it. But I'm not moving forward with this chemo unless I know it's working, because chemo is, it kills the cancer, but it also kills healthy cells. And if it's not doing what it needs to do, we need to move on to the next best thing. So in 2 more weeks, I will have those scans done, and I will have an update at that time. So that's pretty much where I am. Previously in my video, I wanted to discuss, or I said I would discuss my